This is Average Joe PT, and this whole segment's about where the heck is this pain coming from? In this, yes, and this is our spine. So we're going to be talking about that, so stay tuned. Now back pain's a tricky thing, and I'm going to talk specifically tonight about facet joint pain. And that's right, what the heck is a facet joint? Let's go ahead and blow your picture right there. Oh, there it is, folks. And all about, oh man, once that facet joint kicks in with pain, next thing you know it's getting some muscle pain, and then it's starting to ride all over the place. It could be going down in your butt cheek, all right, and it could even be going down in your leg if the nerve starts to get involved. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pretend we took one of the pieces of the spine out and we kind of blew it up. And I'm gonna show you right here on that spine right there. You see that spot right there? That right there is where that facet joint is. You got one on each side. And this little yellow thing right here, this is the spinal nerves. And that spinal nerve's coming right down there. You can see once that joint gets inflamed, how easy it is to get that nerve irritated, as well as that disc pushing back if it wanted to, boom, and hitting that also. So you can just imagine all that pain going on. Let's talk about that joint, kind of give you a little mini-me, I call him here a little bit. You can see the spine from the side on this guy. When you kind of bend forwards, ooh, that can give you some pain when that joint's really irritated. So if I'm going to show you another picture right there, that's right, that joint, man, if it gets inflamed, gets that swelling going on in there, and then you can barely even move. People think it's a spasm, but it's really that joint. It doesn't want to flex, or in layman's terms, it doesn't want to bend forwards because that joint's irritated. It doesn't want to bend backwards or rotate. That joint, all it wants to do is just rest. And that's exactly what you should do. You should ice it and rest it when you're having that kind of pain. Because once that joint starts to calm down, then the muscles calm down, inflammation calms down, and you start to feel better. Now I got all kinds of content on here about back pain. I'm going to leave a link up here for you right now. That's all kinds of treatment for back pain. But I want you to do some smart things. Rest, ice, compression, stay away from sitting too long, stay out of recliner chairs and soft sofas that can really make you want to bend and turn into a letter C. We don't want you to be a letter C. But if you guys have any questions, positive or negative, I'd love to hear from them. I'm making these real short because of all the ADD out there. That's right, ADD, not ad. Until next time, Scully, all I want to say, look up and keep smiling. See you next time, folks.